ah, hey, hey, let the light shine above and beyond the darkness to save us from this. Let it cover all of time, regardless of what may resist. It is high time for a brand new revolution, the rising of a new dawn, the rising of a new dawn, to reclaim what belongs to us. For the longest time, the battle.
Yes, the rising of a new dawn, the rising of a new dawn to take back what belongs to us. Now, the lyrics of the song tells everything that we have been doing on morning meditation for the Livingstone outreach on the month of January. In the month of January, I beg your pardon, which we tag the Rebel. Now, this is Revolution by J. Mikey. Now, for those of us that are very familiar with that series, Abattoir, yes, this is the theme song for Abattoir. The time has come to take back what belongs to us. The time has come to take back what belongs to us.
Our weapons are no carnal. We don't do this for the profit. Daily you daily beholding, daily you daily becoming holy is what we declaring. Jericho walls we be tumbling. I know it's really getting darker, but it ain't nothing. We here to let the light in like city open cutting. Yeah, city open cutting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let the light shine above and beyond the darkness to save us from this. Let it cover all of time, regardless of what we resist. It is high time for a brand new revolution, the rising of a new dawn, the rising of a new dawn, the rising of a new dawn. To reclaim what belongs to us.
The rising of the new dawn to reclaim what belongs to us. Now, on morning meditations this morning, we will be talking about the parable of the candlestick. Yeah, the parable of the candlestick, of my version of the parable of the candlestick. You will not find it in the Bible. Or probably is there, but coined out in another way. Now you see, when you buy a candle, a candlestick, now the candlestick remains intact until fire comes upon it. And the moment fire comes upon it, gradually as the fire continues to burn, the candlestick starts diminishing and starts down. The wax starts melting up, and it goes gradually and gradually and gradually till the candle diminishes and the light goes off. Now you see, that is how the filthy, poisonous passion of the flesh does to the life of a believer. Now, the life of a believer is that candlestick. That filthy and inordinate desires and passions and hunger is the fire. And this fire is not a holy fire. It is actually a strange fire. Now, the moment the fire is lit on you, just like the candle, you start diminishing. The more you allow the fire to continue to burn, the more you allow these inordinate desires, filthy desires, poisonous pleasures of the flesh, poisonous passion to continue to burn, the candlestick start diminishing. So you start deteriorating physically, spiritually, mentally, and otherwise. And as long as the fire continues to burn, you continue to diminish until the day you pass out, until the day you expire, just like the candlestick. Now the expiration now may not necessarily mean death, but it is that the passion has driven you to a state of vegetable, or being a vegetable rather, or this thing has driven you to the point where you become unredeemable. It drives you to a point where you are not redeemed. You cannot be redeemed again. It drives you to a point where your health becomes so deteriorated that it will take the mercy of God and the intervention of God to come through for you to come out of that situation. So, dearly beloved, you are that candlestick. Those addictions and indulgence is the fire that is burning on you. Those filthy pleasures, those filthy passions, those inordinate desires, they are the fire that is burning on you. The desire to smoke weed, or the indulgence in the smoking of weed, as the case may be. So the moment you pick up your phone to go to those unholy and ungodly sites, you are lighting up strange fire on your candle. The many times you have done things that has led you into addictions, and now these habits and characters and attitude is now becoming difficult, much more difficult for you to stop it. And the more you engage in it, the more you know you are damaging yourself spiritually and health-wise. But you've tried everything you can to stop it, but it's not stoppable, or it's looking like it's not stoppable. That is strange fire that is burning on you. And the more this fire burns, the more you diminish. You continue to diminish. The moment a candlestick is lit up, the candlestick never remains the same. And as much as the fire continues to burn, the candlestick continue to diminish and diminish and diminish till it finally expires. That is what those addictions are there for. That is what all those filthy passions and desires are there for. To continually diminish you to the point where you become totally useless. That is what they are there for. That is why you see many persons talented in the act of singing or creative act, but you discover that at one point they stumbled on that white substance, and now their energy to exhibit their God-given talent is now dependent on those things. If they don't smoke weed, they cannot minister. If they don't smoke weed or smoke coke, they cannot climb on the stage and face the crowd. It has become that worse. It has become that worse. You have just two ways out of this thing. You can sit down and continue to nurse this addiction until the fire of it completely burn you out, then you expire. Or you can wake up from your sleep and your slumber and say, today is today. Enough is enough. I am no longer going to give in to your will and your dictates. I break free. I rebel. I break free. I rebel. I break free, I rebel. And let me state it again for emphasis sake. I break free and I rebel. The choice is yours to make. The choice is yours to make. Regardless of what may resist, it is high time for a brand new revolution. The rising of a new dawn. The rising of a new dawn. To reclaim what belongs to us. For the longest time, the battle between darkness and light.